I have it. Hello. Something's really going wrong with this. Let's see if that's a better level. So hopefully this should be coming through nicely. But I think I got that too loud. So how's that? Yep, I'm sounding pretty good. So hello and welcome to Trainset, and today I'm having a look at the Hornby 2020 range. Just before I do this, for people who run for prizes, I'll try to get your bits sent out in the next couple of days. If I have sent you an email, can you just respond back with your address, please? Okay, so having a look at the Hornby 2020 range, and I'm going to start off with this tab, as it's quite interesting. One of the things no one was expecting was a Bassett Low to make a return with steampunk. Hiya, Anthony. So, Hornby have brought out a range of steampunk things from under the Bassett Low range, which is very nice, and some of these locos look really amazing, and I can see them running on my Preserve line. They've done a really nice job on the vehicles and really steampunkish. So these are some of the vehicles. This is from RM Web, and I've got a section on it. Then you've got these buildings, which I'm not quite sure about, as they look good. I like the pipes, but I don't like the cogs on them. So good on you, Hornby, for trying something completely different. And the thing I really like with this is you got 3D printed steampunk people. But the most amazing thing is a steampunk starter kit, which is a straight track, a controller. So standard train controller, power supply unit, power track, which is that thing just there, straights, double straight, and then 2 left-hand points, so you can have a play around with it. And then there's a scene to build for it, so interesting things. So I'll now go into the main Hornby thing. There's 13 pages, and I haven't worked out how it's arranged. But I do like that bungalow. That looked like quite a nice thing. Things which I find interesting I'll open up and we can have a bit of a bigger look at. One of the biggest things is APT, Advanced Passenger Trains. But they got some quite interesting bits. There's quite a few sets celebrating 100 years of Hornby. But I'm not over keen on them, as they seem to be a lot of money for not that much in it. So let's carry on through. So I do like these HSTs. One day I will get a HST on my line, but as we now know, I got my little T-gauge HST. I haven't worked out how to organise a page by sections, but for bringing out small items like pens, they got the new Class 66. You can find all this stuff at hornby.com, and you can have a quick look through yourself. This is a train which I quite like, if I can get it to open up. The Hitchhiking 800. I know it's not my region, but that's a stunning looking loco. And I could easily see that running on my line. When you consider it's 5 cars for 394, that's a pretty good price. So just going back. I do like the graphics on the new boxes, but that's just something I do like. They got quite a few limited edition wagons and things. They're really trying to push their 100 years anniversary. But the hornby we have nowadays isn't the original hornby. It have had so many takeovers and all that kind of things. That train looked quite nice, but you got the Batman one with the working features, if I got them correct. Yeah, I do like the hitchhikers. I don't have a clue what I was just saying about. I'm going to leave the APT till later on, as I'll show you the model I'm looking at. It's nice to see if I got new platforms out. This is something which is quite nice. So nice straight platforms. So that's a big step up on the plastic ones they have. And what price are they saying? 16 quid for 2 pieces, which is actually pretty good value. So let's carry on through. Hopefully we'll get onto one of my favourite things in a moment. So, yep, this is one of the things which is on my shopping list. The new Stevenson rocket. And it's coming in a lovely packaging. Actually, a reasonable price, $179.99. And it's quite smart looking loco. That would run quite nicely on my preserve line. So let's carry on through. There's quite a lot of coaches and wagons. The island platform looked really nice. Then they also have scenic materials like the scale rock, which look like mock rock. So we got Pendolino in the new colours. This is another set for limited editions. £524.99 for this loco, which is a limited edition. And it's only 100 being made. It's not something I would get, but it's quite a nice thing. And there's four different locos. So let's go back and go on to the next page. So we're just under halfway through it. I do think Hornby have done quite a good job. I do like that the bushing. That is quite a nice loco. And they're really pushing for network rail trains. So we can have a quick look at the 7-car advanced passenger tilting train. £484.99, which when you consider you're getting 7 wagon, a 7-car long train. That's a very good value. So let's look at the tech spec. It's going to be just under 3 meters long, DCC ready. Minimum of a radius 2 corner, but I've saw some prototype images of this, and this is something else on my shopping list, but I don't think I will actually get it. I can see there being quite a demand for that. Just getting emails. This one looked like an interesting one for Hornby book of trains. Let's just wait for this to load up. So this is it doesn't give much information, but would look quite nice on a coffee table or something like that. So let's carry on through. I think this year is one of the more exciting years of new releases from Hornby. So there's this steam train, which I don't know anything about, but it's one of the new tollings. So that looked pretty nice. And if anybody knows about these, let me know what you think. So let's carry on through. That Margate van's quite nice, and something small you can easily put on your layout. So just carry on through. So some nice wagons and a good range of their shops. So one of the things we're doing with APT is you can either buy the full train or buy bits of a train. This was another one of the new tollings for Hush. For Hush Hush. I'm not sure what that one is, but it looked interesting. And I got some more of Ruston locos. I like how this one got graffiti on it. Yeah, Hornby have put in a lot more modern image than normal. But I think Hornby's doing a pretty good job this year. They have put up things which have got me to think, ooh, that would be quite nice. I'm just trying to think, how do I rob a bank or something like that to get the money? Don't worry, I wouldn't rob a bank. So you got this lovely Nigel Gresley train set. Again, an old-fashioned livery on the butts. But really stand out. If you're in a shop or something, that would really grab your attention. So just carry on going through. Let's see what this limited edition is. It's just taking a bit of time to load everything today, as so many people are still looking at it. So this is a limited edition, and it doesn't say how many it's limited to, but it's quite a nice little loco. Is it DCC ready? Yep, DCC ready, so it should be able to just plop your chip in. Let's carry on through. That Class 20, nice livery. So I'm enjoying this. Hi, Damien. So some more bits. We got for really nice wagons. Trainset. Oh yeah, this is something interesting they have brought out. There are some proper videos on YouTube of it, but they have brought out a way to control your system from your tablet while still being analog. So you don't have a control knob on this. You have a Bluetooth module in it, and then you connect to it from your tablet or laptop. And at 30 quid, that's pretty good price. And I believe it's 2-track output, but I could be wrong. So which train are you after then, Anthony? So yeah, that train pack looked quite nice. They've really done a nice range this year. I'm looking forward to see what Hornby's going to be bringing out. I don't mean Hornby, I mean Batman. As Batman really broke the market with the latest train they brought out for 158. That's just an amazing loco. So another one of the Stevenson train packs. This one is a limited edition, but it doesn't say how many it's limited to, but that's a nice design. Triangle railways. So that is a gorgeous loco. That's definitely on my shopping list for this year. I'm not quite sure which locos are left. That's quite a nice church. So next page. So we got some more new additions. So let's have a look at this one, new tollings. And this is for LNER Thompson Class A2. That looked like a quite impressive loco, and actually not too badly priced. I hope that it come out as a nicely detailed. So let's carry on. So that bus stop would look really nice somewhere on the layout. And more 08s. Hardly anything is DCC fitted this year. So there's A2, A3. Let's get this one up. That's quite an impressive looking loco. So that is a nice loco. Almost out of pages. So let's see what we got here. Interesting if I brought out a 4-pin decoder. So there are quite a few nice bits there. I do like these little locos. And then we're coming on to the last page. So I think Hornby have done a very good range. For APT is quite a good loco. Let's try to find it. So let's see what that brings up for us. I really do like the Stevenson rocket, and I do like the APT. The question I have for Hornby is, did I buy up what do you call it? Did I buy out DJ models to get all the design work for this, or have they started from the scratch? As I know that they did say about they lost their original molds, or the original molds were a bit damaged. But this is a really impressive train, and I'm pretty sure I have seen some models of that. So let's go into RM Web. I get all my information from RM Web. So let's find Hornby. And go on to their announcement. And see. Yeah, I didn't really spot that one, but yeah, that's a good one. So these are the main headlines. I'll go back in a second and find the yellow submarine. So that's a APT running through a station. I really do like the Stevenson rocket. It's a really nice thing. And the collection range. So let's see if we can find the yellow submarine. So here's a yellow submarine train set. I don't think the Hornby websites have actually shown it that well, as I didn't spot that, and it's actually quite a reasonable price, $139.99, with your circle track, a siding, controller, and everything. So that's really nice. So you can also get to test Trainset or for coaches. I always use RM Web as a good source of information. So quite a few things they got coming out. A few nice train sets. That's quite a nice loco. I missed that one earlier. They've been displaying it as for 2 drive cars and for 2 passenger cars, which gets a bit confusing. Nice range of HSTs. So quite nice things. So when I get to the bottom, I'll finish the stream. That's a nice little loco. Hornby have really put a lot into this year's range. A lot of new molds, new models. And some things are really good value, like the yellow submarine for 109. So the 1-to-1 collection, I'm not quite sure what that one is. So there's a lot of information on RM Web. And there's actually better information on RM Web in my opinion. I like this one. For pirates. Yeah, that's going to be interesting. So you'll have to have it chipped and converted to AC third rail for your system. I wouldn't want to do that bit. So I like all the bits. I'm really impressed with Hornby this year. They are doing a real lot of work to get people to come back to them. As for our announcement, just keep on going and going. And I think it covers something for everybody, which is a really impressive feat. So on the RM web, you got the product codes, availability and prices. So really good. So I might be near the bottom. That's quite an interesting wagon. I'm not sure why that bit is painted out. But with all the network rail bits I got, I can easily hide my cleaning train in a network rail train. And I think we're down onto the wagons. Nice selection of them. Yeah, I never really looked at AC DC-80, as we don't have it in the UK. It was pretty easy for me just going DC. So nearly there, I hope. So we're getting there. I'm really impressed with Hornby. I know I keep on saying that, but I haven't seen such large range for a long time. And there's something for everyone. You do have a couple of quid things, or you do have a couple of £100 things. Like I said, there's not really much DCC chipped things. But if Hornby have found that there's no real call for it, I can understand it. But Hornby's offerings are really getting me to think, what of our new toys do I want? As the way this have been graffitied, that looked like it's real. So this is really nice. I always like the Christmas wagons. I should really start collecting them. And I can see this being a really wanted wagon. So this is the 4-pin decoder. This is for information about the new analog analog system, which is digitally controlled. So you have your base station. You can control points on it. So very good range, Hornby. Well done. So I'm going to end the stream there. Thank you, Anthony, for all your comments. Thank you, Damien. Thank you, everybody who's been watching. And my next video will be for Rapido Boss, which will be on Saturday. I think it's a short video. Then Sunday I'll have a Guildford Model Railway show. So thank you, everybody, for watching. And I'll see you all on Saturday. Thank you very much. Rich.